Same time.
Happy Wines Day,
Happy
everybody.
Wines Day. Cheers to Wines Day, everyone.
I feel like I want to clink it better. Make it clink. Ooh!
This wine smells like popcorn.
Oh, probably because I ate popcorn in that before I poured wine.
That might be true.
It's not, but that delicious. Popcorn would be great right now. Again, I haven't had dinner.
Yeah, I need real food. So anyway, tonight we want to talk about failure.
Failure.
Absolutely. Because we're experts at it.
We are.
Well, I am. I failed so many times.
You know who's not a failure? Amy Walker Patterson, for speaking on her call.
This is true.
Like a rock star.
Like a boss. She just crushed a team call, guys. You're like, I'm not sure what's going on. What are you guys talking about right now?
Join our team call and you'll know.
Absolutely.
You could have beat these awesome people.
No, she killed it. But, you know, guys, Deanna actually brought this up because she was listening to, well, I don't know what it is, a podcast or something, or what?
I was listening to Gary Vee.
But what was it?
It was like a little video.
So she said, if you don't know who Gary Vee is, it's Gary Vaynerchuk. Guy is absolutely incredible. Absolutely check him out. He needs all the help he can get. He doesn't have a lot of followers on social media, so I'm going to help you out here, Gary. You're welcome.
He doesn't know stuff.
Yeah. If you don't read sarcasm heavily there. Anyway, so she was watching something he said, and he was talking about failure. And it's funny, like, I know that I fail all the time. Like, legitimately, and when I fail, I feel like I fail. Like, to give you a little backstory.
I'll give you some examples.
Okay.
Fails at doing dishes.
Are you?
Fails at laundry. Fails at cleaning the toilets. I don't think you've ever cleaned a toilet. Failure.
Wow. Okay.
Fail.
Okay. Wow. Okay, that's a bull-faced, blatant lie. We won't even get into right now, but that's okay. We'll talk about something else. I'll move on because who did the dishes today?
I haven't inspected them yet.
Who did them today?
I'm not saying
who did the laundry yesterday. Who did the laundry yesterday?
We're talking about failure. Doesn't mean just because you did it doesn't mean it was a success. Why is my shirt 2 sizes too small?
Oh my God, you're gonna fail your ass over to the
whatever.
laws.
Keep going. Failure.
Anyway, so when she's done tormenting me,
I'm done.
Oh gosh.
For now.
Yeah. So like, I remember one time in particular, so for those of you who know, I'm a hairstylist. For some of you, if you didn't know, I'm a hairstylist. So I remember I got real cocky once, right? True story, swear to you.
That never happened.
So I know, this is weird. So like I got lucky. When I grew up, my parents had a salon, right? So I worked at their salon since I was like 15 years old doing something. And then I went on to one of legitimately the best hair schools in the entire world for hair, right? So by the time I got out of that, I was pretty high up here on my belief on how good I was at what I did, right? Then I went through another like 1.5 year long apprenticeship program at my parents' salon, which was like one of the top 1% of salons in the entire world. So the apprenticeship program was really strong on top of that. You get me done with that, now I'm pretty much the hair god in my mind. Like, that's how I function, right? I was obnoxious. I needed to get leveled down. Eventually I did, but I needed it bad.
That's why I like to keep you down.
This is one way that I got leveled down hugely. I had a lady that came in, and she sits on my chair, and she's got like, you know, like a bob-shaped length hair, let's say that, okay? And she sits down, she says, look, you know, we talk about what we're going to do, we go through the consultation, all this stuff. She goes, look, I don't care what you do, I want to go short. Here's my only thing. I don't want this stuff around my ear cut above my ear. I want that to stay long. Anything else, I don't care what you do. Like, you could shave my head as long as this stuff over my ear is longer than my ear. That's it. Just leave that and I'm good. I just don't like my ears exposed. I don't want to, you know, like I don't tuck it. I just need that to cover my ear. I'm good. I was like, all right, cool. And she's like, but otherwise I would really like to go short. I said, great, let's go short. So we talked about it. Now I start chatting my little sparky ass, talking, running my mouth like I'm pretty good at, because I can talk forever. Running my mouth, and as I'm talking, we're starting to cut this stuff short and everything. So I don't think about it. I forget everything, and I'm on the right side of her head, and I cut it up around her ear immediately, just take it all off. And she, I'll never forget the way she looked in the mirror. She looked in the mirror and was like, is that short? And the minute she said it, I already knew. I was like, it all hit me at once. I was like, oh, shit.
That's like the worst.
There's nothing you can do or say other than, I am so sorry. I'm an idiot. I don't know
And
how
here, the haircut's on me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, that was a no charge. Yeah, without question. I will tell you this though. I will tell you this. It was a major failure. With that said, I've never done anything like that again. That was one time. It never happened again because it imprinted on me. I felt like an idiot, right? It leveled me down to where I needed to be, right? It brought me to the realization that you need to check yourself a little bit. You're not that slick, right? And I learned, okay, I need to pay a little bit more attention. And I'm, without question, not above failing in this game, right? Like, I failed hugely. But sometimes those failures are what teach us what we need to learn as long as we're open to listening to them. Right? It's not a time to quit. It's not a time to run away and say, oh my gosh, I just cut your hair off. I feel like an idiot. I'm going to run out the door and just go hide somewhere.
I did that.
Oh yeah, you did do that.
I did do that. Okay, so in my previous life, I was also a hairdresser, believe it or not, for a very short time. And I had this one lady, and she was the most adorable woman. And she had a haircut kind of like Halle Berry's, so really short, right? So a little too much is noticeable. So I just remember cutting for some reason, cutting a little bit too much right there, and I was devastated. She's like, "Oh, it's okay, sweetie." And in my head, I'm just like, I need to quit cutting hair. I need to quit my job right now. I literally left, went to Fred Meyer's. Of course, who would I run into but her? So I'm hiding behind aisles because I just can't show my face. I'm rethinking this whole hair business. What did I get myself into? And she came back to me 6 weeks later, and I'm like, what are you doing here? Really mesmerized. And she's like, you did great. I mean, that thing, that was no big deal. But in my mind, it was such a huge failure, right? To her, it was just oh, it's just a little something that was so minor and insignificant. And I think that we fear failure so much that it keeps us from even starting something, right? So of course we're health and fitness coaches. So we're going to use that as wine, stay.
Yeah, let's put this down.
As an example, there's so often that I'll talk to women and they're like, yeah, I've got these goals that I want to work on. I want to lose 50 pounds and I struggle with nutrition and, I want to get my body moving. And we're like, okay, great. We've got this program and this system and this nutrition plan. It's going to work awesome for you. And they're like, but I'm so scared. What if I fail? I'm like, if you don't try, you've already failed. And I share with people, it's not about being perfect, it's about progress. There's gonna be days we're gonna fail, right? There's days I'm 100% off my nutrition. And then there's days where I'm 100% on. And there's days where I'm 50% on. And so I think the fear of failure or the fear of failing in front of other people holds us back from even trying. And it's you've already failed, so why not just give it a shot,
That's actually, so that's kind of what Gary was saying, which I was like, that is profound. That is a really good way of putting it. He was saying, and I didn't hear it, so I'm going to, this is secondhand.
Yeah.
But basically it was along the lines of, look, most people I don't think are scared of actually failing. They're scared of other people seeing them fail, right? Which kind of makes sense if you think about it. I think a lot of times, we're really not. And I've always told her this, I don't like people seeing me learn stuff. I want to be, I'm if there's something that I like to do or that I want to do it exceptionally well. And until I can do it exceptionally well, I don't want anyone to see me do it because they're going to see me fail over and over and over and over and over again until I get it, right? I don't want someone to see me fail. I'm not so much scared of the failing aspect. I'm scared of people seeing what I'm failing at, right? And I think a lot of times that's kind of what happens. I just didn't recognize it in that framework, but I think that's what happens. It paralyzes us from even beginning something or continuing something because we get so concerned of the way people are going to perceive our failure or the way we think they're going to perceive our failure. And the funny thing is, more often than not, you know what? People don't even pay attention. They're paying attention to themselves. They don't give a shit about what you're failing at.
Yeah.
And that sounds harsh, but it's true.
It's true.
We are, as people, unfortunately, as it may sound, we are a very self-absorbed I don't want to say culture because it's not just the United States culture. In general, human population culture, as humans, we're self-absorbed. We're worried about what's going on right here, right? Yeah. We're not really as much paying attention to what other people are doing as people think that we're paying attention to what they're doing.
Yeah. I want to give an example. I kind of want to give a shameless plug to, because you guys know I've been doing my funk aerobic class. I'm not leading it, so people that are messaging me and they're like, oh my gosh, when's your class? It's not my class. I'm just a participant in this class. It's Amazeball. So if you're in the Vancouver, Portland metro area,
Not a word.
What?
Nothing. Go on.
I made it. No, it's
I hate that word. It's
full
not a word.
on.
It's not a word.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways,
Not a word.
you guys need to join me. The first class is free. It's tomorrow, Thursday, 7:15. Dance Works on 4th Plane. More details, message me. However, like I want to give a story. Like everybody was super scared, the first time to do this group because they're like, oh, everybody's going to judge me, or I'm not going to do well, or I don't know the moves. But everybody else is in the same spot. They're all worried. They're going to judge me. They're going to worry about me. I don't know the moves. And all everybody's worried about is themselves. And even the instructor, bless her soul, I love her. It's Tiffany. Like she's amazing. She's got so much going on. She's teaching this recital, and then she's doing this class, and then she does all these other things. So of course, when she was doing some of the choreography, she was kind of like forgetting, right? And she kept like apologizing. She's like, sorry, I'm failing. And I'm like, that's what makes you genuine. That's what makes you relatable. That's what makes us all feel comfortable to know that we're not alone, because we're all just hot messes at the end of the day. We're all just failing and trying to get a little bit better each time. So, I don't know about you, but I embrace, like I always say when, this is so bad, but when I see a mom losing her ish with her kids at the grocery store, it makes me feel good because it lets me know that I'm not the only one that goes through that stuff. So seeing other people fail is a comforting feeling because it's real. And we're all going to fail, and nobody really pays attention and is like, oh my gosh, he just failed. Because it's like, I know what that's like. I've been there too.
Unless you fail miserably like I failed, then some people are usually watching. Because you're like, I can't believe you just cut all the hair off. I can't believe you.
Yeah, that was
so
bad.
Many ways
and you guys should come over and see how he loads the dishwasher, because that's a fail every single day.
Well,
I literally have to wash probably about 25% of what he puts in there.
Oh, you have to do 25% of the dishes.
Unless Maddox does them.
Oh, yeah. Because that's been happening a lot lately.
Yeah. Anyways.
So,
failure is good. Embrace failure. Like, just flip that switch. Like, failure is a good thing. Like, yeah, I failed today. Because that just brings you one step closer to success, and one step closer to succeeding, and one step closer to those goals that you might have. So failure is really just a stepping stone to get where you want to be. So embrace that failure. Embrace it. Woo! And drink wine on Wednesdays.
And fail. Absolutely.
Well, I'm not failing. I'm succeeding at drinking because I've been practicing. I failed many times.
She failed before at drinking wine, but somehow she's
Except for I start spitting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you start doing this,
whatever,
which is weird. All right. So that's our soapbox tonight. We just wanted to share that with you guys, but I hope you guys are all having a fantastic. I always do this, and I feel like I'm like this is like a military like.
That's how he talks to me all the time. You're gonna go do this, and I'm like, don't.
Can't point now. You have to do this thing. Knife hand. Knife hand. They call it. You can't point anymore.
Whatever.
That's what my friend told me. My friend's in the military. He knows.
He does. He knows everything.
Exactly. All right. You guys have a fantastic night. Everybody eat well. Enjoy your evening, and we will see you guys next Wednesday on Wednesday. We'll see you guys. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.